is it nice? Is it good? Is it the right spots? Is it... I think we're gonna be camped here. Me, I got my Marianne unicorn, and welcome. This is my Toby. I wanted to introduce you guys to other parts of our family. So this is Toby, aka Tobernickels, aka Jujubes. Jujubes. He's my Jujubee. He is.
Hey, who's this dude?
And this is my Ikers. He's my old man. He's my old man, huh?
Ike's been in the fam for...
Oh, what is he, like 13? He's almost 13 now.
I don't want to know how old he is, to be honest with you.
Oh, these are my love buds. Huh? We've been through it, huh? And this is the neurotic one.
Yeah.
AKA crazy. This is AKA crazy bones. He's my crazy bones. I remember when we were in Portugal, babe, when we were in Portugal, and we missed these two so much. It was so, and Bud, the cat, oh gosh, Bud was harder for me, but since we've been back, they've flourished, these two. Look at this face. Look at that face. Is the face only a mom could love? What is it? What is it? This is Toby. Hi. Hi, this is my Tobies. So well, hey guys, I just wanted to introduce you to some other parts of our family. Mr. Toby and Ike. So I learned something really funny. And you know how we talk baby talk to our pets, right? I'm telling you, I read that it actually is totally receptive by the dog. And what's funny is pets respond to baby talk. It's not just, we're just a little doo-doo. Okay, we are a little doo-doo, but the baby talk. Well, I wake up in the morning and Bud, my cat, has to wake me up first, right? And I pretend to be asleep a lot of times, but don't tell him. He will flip out. And then Toby wants to get involved too. This one is Toby. And he is he's called a German Pinscher. Oh, Noemi, you have 3 fur babies. God bless the fur babies. What's up, Christine? I'm so glad you're here. I missed you today. I'm glad you're here to join us. You guys are so awesome. And this is Ike. So this Ike, he's our rescue too. From it, he's half. What is he? He's half beagle and half husky, Siberian husky. I'm like having a brain spasm right then. I couldn't remember all of a sudden. But yeah, he's a half breed, and Toby's what's called a German Pinscher. And I gotta tell you, this is what happened. One time when Rod and I were living in a city called San Clemente in Orange County, I'm just petting Toby while we're talking here. We're just having a little love session. And what happened was we had Ike's sister, and her name was Lucy. And we had them for several years. And what was really sad, we had lived in, apartments and things, we still do. And in San Clemente, it was an apartment, and apparently one of the associations, they sprayed bug spray or something in the plants, and Lucy got into it. And when we came home, she was gone. It was absolutely heartbreaking. And Rod came into me in the room to tell me, and I remember he goes, okay, I have something to tell you. And I'm not very good with death. It's one of the things I struggle with that's caused problems in my life. I lose my goldfish, and you would think that something horrendous happened, right? So he walks in and he's all, I have something to tell you. And I'm thinking the worst possible thing I could think of immediately that he would know when we got home. And I'm like, something happened to the dog. So you know how when you think of the worst thing you can and you're like, okay, I'm braced for the worst, and then they say the worst thing and you're like, oh my God, I will tell you, it hit me right in the tummy, you know, right in the tummy. And I was just sick to death over it. And see, Ike and Lucy, because they were from the same litter when we adopted them, they were, you know, they had never known a life without each other. And so we brought Ike with us everywhere we went. And, you know, I say it's a mamas know. You know, even though we don't have children, mamas know with their fur babies, you know. So our fur babies are our babies, and we as mamas and daddies know all these things, right? And a mama knows when the dog isn't really doing the same. His ears would drop. He just didn't look the same. And I was like thinking, oh my God, we got to find something to help him. We need to find him another playmate. And I looked up online what kind of breed would be a good match for him, because we were so worried about him dying. And we were looking at a dog that doesn't need too much attention, that plays well with others, that's not aggressive and all this stuff. And I took a dog test to see what our lifestyle, because I was sick, would match with. And I tell you, he was the exact opposite of everything we were looking for. He is crazy, attention hogging, energy driven, needs like 24/7 love. He's fidgety. He's like right here beside me. He can't sit still to save his life. Ike, on the other hand, can. I'll show you my Toby's alertness. And I just want to acknowledge everyone. What's up, Chris and Christine? How are you guys doing? Carol, you miss my mustache? I'll grow it out for you. Just give me I got this hair thing where give me by 5 o'clock tomorrow, 2 o'clock. I already got the mustache rocking as my own. Ashley Lynn, yes, I do remember you. Tell Riley I said hi. She's oh my gosh, I do remember her. Tell her hi for me. My Joanne's here. What's up, Nicole? Okay, I gotta show you Toby's alertness. Rod, have him do that thing where he stands at attention. What? Toby, do it.
Toby, come here, sit up. Come here, up.
Oh, he's like, mamas.
Come here.
Okay.
Sit.
Oh, he won't. He's like, nope. I'm gonna stay with Mama today.
There's food involved, so.
No, when he gets love, I was gonna have you look. Do you remember that show Magnum PI with the Dobermans? They would be very poised, standing. That's what Toby looks like. He looks so proper, and he has a little nub tail, and his ears are clipped. We didn't do that. That's how he was when we got him. He came that way because I just couldn't. Oh Jesus, I couldn't do that to this. I couldn't. He's beautiful the way he is. I'm sorry. I'm just getting some love-ins. But you know what's?
Has mom goggles.
I know. I do have mom goggles. I do. He's perfect just the way he is, isn't he? Aren't you just perfect the way that you are? Yes. And Ike and his furry buns here. Rod literally has to vacuum and sweep daily. I'm not even joking, because here's another fact about Huskies. They shed like crazy. Oh my gosh. And so does Bud. They have a special kind of hair that has them adapt to the cold. So it's really interesting when you learn about your animals. And I don't know about you guys, but, oh, Ashley Lynn, oh, Riley's going to say, oh, please send me a video. Please. Hey, Shannon, I'm doing okay. I had a bit of today was a bit harder of a day. I was, having a lot of GI problems and not being able to see someone, but it's no big deal. It's expected from the, being sick and whatnot from the infection I had. I'm rebounding, so I really can't complain. My nutrition last night was stellar. I was so happy about it. I know, like pom-poms, I want to give a big whoop, because, being at home, on this, you know, there's so many worse things going on in the world, so I'm not even trying to draw attention to this, but you know, props for a good eating day yesterday, and you know, was like behaviors, I was just on point and just going to keep that train going. Today I'm just a bit sick with it, you know, I'm having a, you know, I'm working on the digesting and things like that, and I'm creeping up. I'm getting so close to solid foods. I'm like so close. And you know what I love seeing? This might like bother some people, but in a mentality of recovery, it doesn't bother me. I love looking at pictures of what people are making at home for food. I know it's weird, but I love it because I look at it and I'm like, I'm typing everything yummy and like silly little things. But you know what? It's really, I look at it as like, I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna get there. Oh, Toby, what he does is, do you know that, I know I'm like rambling here, but having him, he keeps bumping my arm. He has this thing where he's actually, I don't know if I ever told you guys this, but he's saved my life. This dog, Toby has. There was a time where I was having a problem responding, you know, alertness and things like this a while ago. And Rod was, I couldn't communicate to Rod. I didn't have words. But Toby knew. And I needed Rod to just move me because I needed more air and I wasn't connecting thoughts. And Toby came up, and I don't know if you can see him right here. He keeps bumping my arm and he kept lifting it up. And then I started to talk in this weird voice because I didn't have enough, like, you couldn't tell I didn't have the air or the connection. I just kept saying, wake me up, over and over. And he kept just lifting my arm, and Rod caught on. Oh God, okay, she's trying to get me to move her. And so that blood flow and everything and getting the breath, and this was when I was going through really drastic edema and everything. That's how severe it got. And not having been in a hospital to have them help was hard, with them not receiving me. We've tried, all of that and everything. But I'm telling you, this dog saved my life. And he is my sweet little angel. No matter how crazy he is, he's my crazy. He's my little jujubes. And I call him, I don't know what, we make up weird names for our pets, right? But rock on. And Jenny, you're boxer people. Oh, Nicole, you're with Peaches. Ah, I love that. You guys are so awesome. Yeah, Ashley, Lynn, I'm going to get there. These aren't easier times. Oh, thank you, Joanne, for asking with the Walmart thing. So we ordered, because it's hard to get products right now. And chicken broth, I get a low sodium one because I'm careful with the heart, the sodium and all that. Right now, we just are trying to be as safe as possible because of the sickness and refeeding syndrome, and I'm susceptible to it. So we have to be very careful with certain electrolytes and whatnot. So I ordered it like weeks ago, chicken broth, because it's one of those things that are a necessity for me to receive nutrition. It kind of calms the GI a little bit, and it helps me with the nausea. So when I have it, it helps me receive food a lot easier. And so that's what the purpose of it is. It's not to fill. It's just I have just a smidge of it. When a lot of people, I used to drink, tea and things like that. But really now what I'm having, substituting some calories for something warm and also calming the tummy. So I ordered cartons of chicken broth. And it took 2 weeks. It went to Walmart and picked it up. And it turns out it was blackhead skin treatment remover. And I was like, oh my gosh, how did that one happen? 1 bottle of blackhead remover. I think they are trying to tell me something there. And what was funny is it was tiring, right? Because they're so busy there, and even online, I was on the phone for 2 hours, and nice that they refunded it, but we still are on the hunt for some more, but it's no big deal. We're on it. But it was just one of those things that it's like, bummer. But you know what? These people are still working and they're still kind and they're doing their best out there. So what the heck am I getting upset? I'm not no reason to get upset. There's so much more pressing issues out there, you know. It's just like it's just a reality check. So what nice they refunded it, but we're on the hunt for everything, you know. So it's all good. It's not even a big deal. So Jenny, I would ramen noodles. What they are, they're very high sodium, and with when you're in refeeding, because I'm ramping up again, carbohydrates are dangerous. Carbohydrates can put a lot of water on in a fast amount of time, which was also a problem. So carbohydrates I have to be extremely careful with. So what we typically in refeeding, and I'm not a doctor, so please look this up. Refeeding syndrome, you have to ramp up with certain vitamins like thiamine, things like that, and then start with like things that someone will like easy to snack on. And we try to get as much protein in it initially as possible, and some carbs, but they're easier carbs with the blood sugar. So because what happens is those of us prone to edema, I get it extremely bad, and it's different each time. It was really, really bad this time. I never had it this bad. And it's just, I had to watch what I was eating more, and it did go away. So I was really careful about it. Ashley Lynn, that's a really good one. Low sodium chicken cubes, we were looking for that too. So that's a really great idea. I love that idea. We're trying to stay away from canned goods and those products and whatnot. So, you know, like, and things like, I'm not able to process yet. My stomach won't process. So it's kind of, you have to push at some points and be careful at some. Because if you like, for example, if I have something that is my stomach's not ready for or something, that will cause reflux and then even more of a problem. And with the atrophy in the throat, nausea, and if you know me, I am like one of my I guess you would call my freakouts is if I vomit. I cannot stand to vomit. It hurts me so much especially a malnourished body. But it's just me too. I'm like it's something I just never have been. I was born sick, and so that was a problem. And I've always had a trouble with nausea like that, not wanting to even linger in that area. So it's a very violent process, even the dry heaving. So it's better for me to burn less by eating things that are nutritionally dense that I can swallow. And we've been upping it. Every day I'm adding a bit more, so that, because I got to stop this loss, you know. I still have my reserves of what I built up with the muscle and everything, and I'm going to keep doing it. You know, like I said, yesterday was awesome. Today was a harder day, meaning just things happening, a lot of things to take care of. But the mindset is phenomenal. And regardless of how hard it's been, whether, you know, laugh, cry, whatever, we're still pumping forward. And that shows that even in the darkest times, something good can come out of it if we allow it to, and just exude that kindness to each other. I really want to, it's you know, it's infectious positively. I want to positively infect you all, you know, with just, you know, just love and everything. We all have so much, like I say, I love a lot, and people think, well, how can you love so much or whatever? It's sincere, authentic love. When you have a heart, and, you know, just not meaning you have a heart, meaning when you have so much in you, you just make room for more, you know, people. It's not about replacing the love. You just grow, and you just have so much more love for people. That's just how I see it. And I'm just so grateful for all you guys. And thank you so much, Lisa Love from Oklahoma. And Claudia from Peru, thank you. Allie, bless you as well. Thank you so much for saying that. I mean, it's just so important. Remember, so what, we stay home. So what, we're quarantined. I know you're going to sing, so we're just going to have fun. So come and hang with me. Don't get sick of it. We can still connect with our family, which is how it ought to be. All right, we're going to say goodbye. And Toby says goodbye. And Ike says goodbye. We love you so much. Be that unicorn. And no matter how dark it is, we can always shine. Reach out. I'm here. I love you so much.